now live. And yeah.
You press live on that one?
Yep.
Okay. Woo. Let's see if this works.
Right. We'll see if we start getting comments for YouTube and Facebook.
Hopefully it works today.
Ooh, we have people joining in from Instagram.
Oh, good.
That's good.
Hello, good morning. We have Megan behind the screens today.
Hi. The other one for Facebook and YouTube just says it keeps showing a red bar, and it's saying it's like having to like restart the connection.
Well, that doesn't sound like good, does it?
Yeah, restream, connection timeout, restarting.
Okay, well, apparently we might be on Instagram again, only today. Dang it.
Yeah.
No.
It just keeps showing that red message.
Okay. Okay, well, Instagram, I hope they're joining. Are more joining on Instagram?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good. So we'll just go ahead and get started. We're already starting late, just due to us trying to get, we as you know, we haven't been able to connect to Facebook with the system that we've usually been using. So over the week, we downloaded a new system. We were trying to get all that set up and figured out, but it doesn't look like it's working still. So we'll get our tech team involved again. I actually am going to, Megan, will you shut that door because I talk loud. And poor Kenya's side. But welcome Instagram. You guys, a lot of you probably know Megan. Megan used to work in CS, and now she helps us out here in the office. Megan, what is you just got a new title. What is it?
Yep. So I am the assistant or administrative assistant to our VP of customer acquisition, and then I also do project management.
Awesome.
Yep.
Yes. And that project management was just added recently, right?
Yep.
Well, given more to you.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah, definitely.
So pretty exciting. So Megan is going to start helping out behind the scenes a little bit. So everyone give a big welcome to Megan. So she's going to be looking at all your comments, letting me know if you have any questions. Today we are talking about Mercury Retrograde. Apparently Mercury's back in retrograde. I think if you've been with plant therapy, you know what this means. You know it's like hang on, take a deep breath, slow down a little bit. So we're going to be talking about plant therapy's Mercury Retrograde, and we also have a DIY and a giveaway. But Megan, do you want to first start out by giving some shout outs?
Yeah, definitely. So we got a hi from Texas. Hello from Texas. Let's see.
Hello, Texas showing up this morning.
Good morning, Sarah Land. And thank you, everybody, for the congratulations. Good morning, Joanna. Let's see. Emmy, she says, hi, Retha.
Hello.
Let's see. Oh, and someone did ask, Mercury Retrograde is permanent.
Yes, the blend is, yes. Not the actual Mercury in retrograde.
Yeah.
But the blend.
That would be not good.
The blend is a permanent mainstay. Yes, you can buy it all year round.
Hello from Vermont. Let's see. Yeah, and that's what we've got so far.
Okay, great. So while we're doing this DIY, while I'm talking about Mercury Retrograde, I have some notes here to help me since I'm not an expert of when Mercury's in retrograde. But let us know if you have any questions. Megan, are you an expert of Mercury in retrograde?
The side effects, yes. The oil, it does smell very good.
That's fantastic, the side effects. So Mercury Retrograde, we actually launched probably 4 years now. It was a fun idea from somebody that was on the marketing team back then, and it blew up. Like, our customers absolutely loved it. They loved the blend. They loved how, like, calming and grounding it is to help us get through Mercury Retrograde. It is such a fantastic blend. So, just some side notes, like Clary Sage. So, let me tell you what it has in there, and then let me tell you the notes that I was given. So, it has Clary Sage, Green Mandarin, Texas Cedarwood, Roman Chamomile, Cypress, Lemon, and Neroli. So, let's see, the notes. Clary Sage and Cedarwood promote clarity and confidence. And if you've been following us or you know anything about Mercury Retrograde, it is a time where, like, everything goes wrong. Everyone feels extra anxious. We're just like really all things are all over the place, right? And what's great, I think, about Mercury retrograde is when things do go wrong and Mercury's in retrograde, you have something to blame it on. That's what I like. Mandarin brings the feeling of joy. Roman chamomile is soothing. Cypress can help encourage patience. Who doesn't need patience sometimes? Lemon promotes concentration and mental vitality, and neroli encourages compassion. So I love that. I love that, you know, each one of the oils were specifically chosen to just help, like, with the whole, like, well-rounded, you know, support and grounding and the patience and all those things that we can need while Mercury's in retrograde.
And is it kid safe?
It is kid safe. I had to double check. I was like, I'm pretty sure it is. It is kid safe. Yes, so it can be safely used topically and diffused around children. I don't know about Pup and Pony safe. You'll have to look on the line or reach out to CS at planttherapy.com and ask them, and they'll be able to look up to see if it's Pup and Pony safe. But it is kid safe.
And did we just recently make it a mainstay?
No, we did that probably, I guess maybe a year ago.
I think it was probably I think it was last year we made it a mainstay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we used to only bring it back when Mercury was actually in retrograde, but now it stays all year round. So yeah, pretty cool. Okay, so the DIY that we are going to make for you today is a solid perfume DIY using Mercury retrograde. And I love this because, like we talked about, how grounding and, you know, just amazing. It helps with so much emotional support. It's perfect for a perfume, especially when you're kind of having a moment in time where you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. It's super easy. You just need 3 ingredients. So you need beeswax pearls. We're using jojoba oil. You really could probably use any carrier oil of choice, but it calls for jojoba oil, and then Mercury retrograde. That's it. Those are the only 3 ingredients you need. Super easy. And really, if I can do it, everyone watching knows that you can do it too. So first, it calls for 2 tablespoons, I'm losing it, it's a Friday. 2 tablespoons of beeswax pearls. I did already put 1 tablespoon in earlier just to help it get melting, since it does take the beeswax a little bit long to melt. But here is my 2nd tablespoon. So 2 tablespoons of beeswax pearls. We're gonna let those finish melting down. This recipe is also really easy to remember because it's 2 tablespoons of beeswax pearls, 2 tablespoons of jojoba, and then 20 drops of Mercury retrograde. So,
lots of 2s.
Yes. If you can't remember that, we're all in trouble. You probably really need this. So 2, 2, and 20. Just let this down. Megan, are we having any other questions?
Yeah, let's see.
We will take just a minute to melt this down.
Someone asked if we'll bring back Abominable Snowman for winter, and I can say that we are going to have some fun winter things this year.
So fun.
So
something completely different than we've ever done before.
Yes, so be prepared for that. Very exciting. Let's see. People are saying Mercury retrograde is an amazing oil, and it is.
Yes. We love it, and we know you love it because that's why we have it available all the time.
Yep. And then someone asked if we could make a roll-on out of this oil.
Oh, that is a great idea.
That's a very good idea.
Yeah, that would be super easy. And we do sell, if you're interested in making your own roll-ons, we do sell the amber roller bottles, and then you can just buy those and just whatever carrier oil you prefer. All of our current roll-ons have fractionated coconut oil, but you can use other carrier oils in them and then make your own as well with a cute little Mercury retrograde label. That would be fun. But yes, I think making our own would be a great idea as well.
Yep. And then for everyone joining in, what are you making?
I am making a Mercury retrograde solid perfume. So it's really easy. This recipe can be found on the blog, and we'll also link it in the live description after it goes live, but it can be found on the blog. You can just search Mercury retrograde or just search solid perfume and you'll find it there. But it's just 3 ingredients. You have the beeswax pearls, the jojoba, and your Mercury retrograde. That's all you need. Okay, we're almost melted here. So while this is finishing melting, Megan's gonna keep looking at the comments, but I really have to have notes for this because I told you I'm not an expert in Mercury retrograde. But Mercury retrograde is an optical illusion where Mercury appears to move backwards in the sky. It happens, 3 to 4 times a year?
Quite a few times.
Yeah.
Too many.
Yeah, too many.
Too many times.
And it is known to cause a little, what's the word? Interruption in people's lives. And it seems like nothing seems to go right during Mercury retrograde. In astrology, Mercury rules communication, technology, and travel. And I will say that like the number one thing that people say they have issues with when Mercury is in retrograde is technology. Mm-hmm. So let's thank Mercury retrograde for our technology issues this morning.
Right.
While Mercury is in flux, it is common to have mishaps in these areas. Even if you aren't really into astrology, Mercury retrograde is a great reminder to slow down and focus on clear communication. And diffusing Mercury retrograde blend can help promote concentration, calm, and patience. So I love the part specifically that was written that like even if you're not into astrology or whatever, right? I still love reminders for us to like take a deep breath and calm down. And often that saying kind of reminds me of like Valentine's Day. I know some people are kind of anti-Valentine's Day, like you should show your love to people all year round, right? But the thing that I love about all holidays and specifically about Valentine's Day, it's just like a reminder to like take a step back from our busy, crazy lives and be like, what can I do special for someone I love? So I think Mercury retrograde, even if you're not into the whole astrology thing, it's just a great time when people are talking about it to be like, hey, maybe now is a good time to do something for me to like refine my grounding, right? So that's what I love about Mercury retrograde and all of these things that kind of remind us to just take a step back and maybe do something for ourselves or for somebody else. So.
And how long will this perfume last once you apply it?
It will probably, I would say you'll get a few hours out of it. Yeah, Mercury retrograde does have a little bit of more base notes in it. It has a lot of top notes, but if you use something that had more base notes, you maybe could get more than just a few hours, but I think Mercury retrograde, you could probably get 3 to 4 hours out of it. And then you can just reapply it. Yeah. Okay, so the beeswax is melted. We are now going to add, oh, I think I left my tablespoon in here. We are now going to add 2 tablespoons of our jojoba oil. And I'm
not open.
The new jojoba oil.
And what would you say is the most noticeable scent whenever you smell the Mercury retrograde?
Yes, I will smell it in just a second, and then I'll let you know. Right here live.
Someone said, I'll blame Mercury in retrograde for retail therapy.
Yes.
Yes, me too.
Do it, whatever you need. That's fantastic. Okay, so I added the jojoba while still over this melter if you're on a double boiler, because often I know you probably can't see it, and I don't think I could tip it to where you could, but often it kind of re-solidifies a little bit when you add the cold carrier oil. So I like to keep it over the heat until that melts. And then once that is melted down, then you're going to turn off the heat, whether it's something like this or a double boiler. You're going to turn off the heat to add your essential oils. So we're just going to let that melt. And while that is melting back down, I will get my Mercury retrograde open and let you know what I smell. So just like the first initial scent. Is that what they asked?
Yes.
Okay. Oh gosh. It's so good. Okay, let me look at the ingredients while I'm smelling it. I think I definitely get floral, like immediately. So that's probably looking at the ingredients. Clary sage is the number 1, and then there's also neroli in it. So I definitely immediately get like a sweet floral. That's probably the immediate aroma that I'm getting, is that sweet floral. But then you get the citruses like right next. And then it's like the cedar wood, that grounding. It's Texas, I just looked. So good. So there you go. I definitely am getting that very upfront floral though. It's a very sweet floral. I mean, not maybe, well, it's sweet to me. not overly sweet, but it is a sweet floral, not like a rose. I don't like rose. I don't think that's a sweet floral. Okay, so I just dropped a hair from my head into this, so that's disgusting. Okay, we're gonna take care of that. This recipe's going home with me only after that. Okay, so I have my 2 tablespoons of beeswax, my 2 tablespoons of jojoba, and now I turned off the heat and I'm going to add 20 drops of the Mercury Retrograde. Oh, I'm pretty sure that's 20.
I was counting. I think it was 20.
I almost never get the right amount of drops. That's amazing. Okay, and then what I have here, can you smell that, Megan?
I can.
From over there now, that's yummy. Then what I have here is you can do, I think the recipe says to put it in like a tin, a little tin. We didn't have any here, but I do have these little plastic containers, which are going to be absolutely perfect for this. So I'm just going to go ahead and dump it right in here. Whoopsies. And then I have myself some solid perfume.
And it makes quite a lot, too.
Yeah, it does. I mean, this is going to last you a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And all the ingredients in this are going to last a long time. So you're probably going to get, 1 to 2 year shelf life out of this DIY. So it makes a perfect amount to last you a while, and it will last a while. There you have it. Then it's just going to dry, cool down, solidify, and you will have yourself a Mercury Retrograde solid perfume. So any other questions?
Let's see. Jonna said, oh, it sounds so good. We talked her into getting it and adding it to her collection. So that's good.
In here, the floral is much lighter, by the way. Smelling it right out of here, floral is not what I get immediately. Isn't that interesting?
That is very interesting. It's always interesting the way an oil smells outside of the bottle versus in the bottle.
Yeah, diffusing, using it topically, they change all the time.
Just a lot of people joining live. If you have any questions, go ahead and send them in so we can answer them.
Yes. And then we are going to have a giveaway for everyone as well. This time we are going to be adding a link to the description of the live once it goes live. So we'll also repost this on Facebook. So those that normally watch on Facebook, you can go there. And so you will have until midnight tonight to enter the giveaway via the link that we will post once this live is reposted. And we are going to be choosing 3 winners, and those winners are going to win our Mercury Retrograde. So good luck to everyone. Don't forget about that that giveaway. Once that link is posted, make sure you go and enter today.
Someone was asking what's the difference between the different cedar woods, because I know you said there's Texas cedar wood in this one, so that one compared to Atlas or Virginia.
Yeah, they definitely all smell different. Some of them, it's hard to explain how they smell because people's scents are all different. But they definitely all smell a little bit different, so I would head to the website and look at the scent descriptions. And then just like frankincense, right, they all are pretty similar in therapeutic benefits. They're all very helpful for emotional support, but one is going to be potentially more helpful for topical concerns, and one is a little bit better for emotional support. So I would recommend going onto each of their product pages. It'll have a scent description that can help you identify between the different ones, and it will also give you the top therapeutic benefits. But really they can, just like frankincense, they can be interchanged a little bit. Yeah.
People are talking about they made the Butterfly Lily solid perfume and they really loved it, and asking to bring back Butterfly Lily.
That was one of our oils of the month. Solid perfumes are such an easy way to use essential oils because you can get the therapeutic benefits as well as making yourself smell amazing, right? Who doesn't love that?
Yes, definitely. And what is the dilution of this to apply topically?
Well, I would have to do some math on that. So I think is it 3 tablespoons that are in a 10 mil? I think it's 3 tablespoons in a 10 mil.
So I think, usually back in CS we would say 2 tablespoons.
Or a 10 mil?
For a 10 mil.
Okay. So
roughly.
So if that's the case, we roughly have about 20 mil And if you do 3, 6, that'd be about 7. 3, 6, that's going to be about 20. So what are we, I don't know. That was not helpful. Because
That's okay.
3 drops in a 10 ml is 1%.
Correct.
Right? So if we did up to 21 drops, we did 10, that would be 7%. And
Roughly.
So you're looking probably at like a 3 to 4% dilution.
Yeah. So
Right?
it's
Did I get there correctly?
Yeah. So and it's definitely safe
like,
to.
we were close enough.
Yeah. I mean, it's around there, but it's definitely well within the range to be
Yes.
completely safe to apply to your skin without any interactions.
But that's going to be my rough estimate.
Yes. Let's see. Let's scroll down. Yep. Okay. Yeah. We're just more people joining and not really any questions.
Okay. If you do think of any questions, make sure to reach out to cs@planttherapy.com. They'll be more than happy to answer all of your questions. But Mercury is officially in retrograde right now, and our Mercury Retrograde blend is available all year round. But we wanted to bring attention to it right now with this awesome Mercury Retrograde solid perfume recipe that can be found on the blog, as well as we will put a link on the live description. So make sure you check it out. And then also make sure you enter the giveaway. So this week, we are going to be posting a link. You will need to enter via the giveaway link, and that link will be posted once the live is reposted here on Instagram. And we will also post it on Facebook since we weren't able to go live on Facebook. So make sure before the end of today to go and enter the giveaway via the link that will be on the live once it's reposted. And we'll be choosing 3 winners to win our Mercury Retrograde. So good luck, everyone. Okay, awesome. Have an amazing weekend, and we'll see you next week. Bye.